Hey, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be doing this really cute Hello Kitty nail set. Now, these are going to be for my niece. She bought these little charms and sent them to my house so that I can do some Christmas nails for her with these little charms, but I was running around like crazy. I had no time since Christmas this year was hosted at my house, so I had to get everything ready. So I felt super bad. I started her nails and I was about halfway through, but I had no time. So I am surprising her with these little nails that she can wear for New Year. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you how I do these nail designs. So I have these press-ons, or these nail tips are ready to go, and they're prepped. I let the shiny surface on. They are just filed a little bit more. She likes them a little bit more almond shaped. So I have that ready to go. And then for the middle finger, I did 3 coats of OPI Funny Bunny. And for the ring finger, I did 1 coat of this reflective gel polish. So I'm going to be walking through the products that I use throughout the video. So let's get started. I did these off camera, and then I did a matte top coat, which is the Beetles matte top coat on the Funny Bunny, just to kind of accelerate the process. So let's get started. Let's do the thumb first. So as you can see, the thumb on here and the pinky both have this glitter, and this glitter I got from my local nail supply store. So we're going to do this on the pinky, and we're going to do a little ombre on the thumb. So let's go ahead and start with that. The pinky is a little bit different, but let's go ahead and just do the thumb first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this Beetles nail glue, and I'm going to leave this right here so you can kind of see. And I'm going to use my Beetles nail glue, and I'm going to do a thin layer on here. And before we go any further, if you hear any sounds, of course, they are my kitties. They love to be near me, even though I think only one of them is in here right now. And he's probably gonna sleep, or he's sniffing around. So if you hear any sounds or anything, it is my cats being little menaces. So I'm going to do some of this nail glue from Beetles that I use for like Gel X or whatever it may be. And I'm going to use my gel brush that I've been using, which is the Young Nails gel brush. And I'm going to open this up. I'm going to open it up off camera because it has some loose glitters, but it's really, really pretty. And I'm just going to get some of this gel and dip it in here. And we're going to start in the middle of the nail, and we're going to ombre it up just a bit. So we have a little bit that we're going to ombre up just a bit. And if we get some in the cuticle area, that is okay. I kind of want it to be not super neat. And you can see we have just a little line, and then towards the tip of the nail, I'm going to just pack it on. And we're going to get that kind of an ombre gradient effect. Now what I really want to do is just cover up the size of the nail. You know how sometimes it shows a number. Since it's clear, I'm just making sure that that's covered. And then everything else, however it lands, that's how it's going to go. So I'm just going to wipe this brush off. And then looks to me like that's pretty much how it's gonna be. So now I'm gonna just move this to the side, and I'm gonna cure this under the light for about 30 seconds or so. Now while I'm curing this, we are going to cure this here. Now I'm going to get this little charm ready. So these little charms, I believe she got these from Amazon. So this is what this little guy looks like. He's super cute. So what I have is this hand, the little charm is facing this way. So for the other hand, I'm going to have it facing like this. So it's a little bit different. So I'm going to keep it like this so that I know how to kind of position it. And then I'm just going to take it out of the light. quick. And I'm not very organized right now, but that's okay. And then we're gonna go back in with our nail glue. Or before that, actually, we're gonna use our build gel to encapsulate this glitter. Now, it's not super important, but you do want to make sure you are encapsulating your glitter. So we don't want it to be too thick, so we're just gonna brush on an even coat, and this really brings the reflective pieces to life. And let me clean some of that off because we don't want it to be super thick. And you can do 2 coats. I think I just did 1 on the other hand, or on the other set. And cleaning up around it. And it helps to kind of hold it like this straight, so that way it's not pulling at the tip. And then you could even do it upside down for a few seconds. So now that it is encapsulated, I'm gonna go ahead and put it under the light for 30 seconds. And that is the build gel. Now we're gonna go back in with the nail glue, and we're going to stick this little guy on. I really like using this nail glue in particular to stick on gems or whatever it may be, so that way it has a really nice grip to it. So we have about 10 more seconds. I'm gonna take a sip of water. And let's go ahead and stick it on. So remember, this is how this guy is. We're gonna have them facing each other. So I'm going to just put this back on right here. I'm gonna take the back of this guy, get my nail glue again, and I'm trying to speed this up, not really take my time that much because I don't want this video to be super long. Okay, so we're just doing a quick layer of this glue, and then I'm gonna move this to the side. I'm gonna just grab the whole thing, and then I'm gonna just place it on, really just wherever it kind of falls. And so I have it kind of like this. And then if necessary, we're gonna go back in with this same brush and just kind of make sure it's not super bumpy anywhere. And you can see it's kind of in the same placement. Just try to get it as even as possible, kind of in between the nail. And that looks pretty good to me. Let's maybe place it a little bit more like this. Yep. And let's center it a little bit more, a little bit lower. And that looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in the light for 30 seconds. And then next we're going to top coat it, and let me close off my glue. We're gonna use it again anyway, but we're just closing off the glue. I'm gonna use my Beetles top coat, and we are going to top coat this little baby in place. And it's super cute. You can do the whole thing with this glitter. This glitter is really beautiful. I was about to spill it. It's a really beautiful glitter. Let me show you the number just in case. So it's this brand here. This is the number, just in case you are curious. And again, I got it from the nail supply store. And I'm gonna take this guy again, and we're going to top coat. Maybe I should top coat off camera or top coat when it's all done, but I really want you guys to see most of the steps that I do, just because I already did some of these nails. And while I'm doing it, I'm making sure it's really touching the bottom of the this little character. I don't really know what its name is. And just top coating it and making sure we're sealing. I'll grab a little bit more. We're sealing it and just making it really nice and seamless. That way she don't get her hair cut or anything. Let's clean it up here. All right, that looks pretty good to me. So now I'm gonna just put it back, and then I'm going to just pop it in the light for 30 seconds. Just for video purposes, it is gonna go back into the light and get cured. All right, so next we have the pointer finger. So the pointer finger is a mix of little pearls and clear rhinestones. So we're gonna go ahead and do just a jumble. It's not really any rhyme or reason to it. We're just going ahead and add them on, and I'm gonna use my little tool here to stick them on. And again, we're gonna use our nail glue that we use to stick everything on. And I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. I'm trying to get this done in a timely manner. Okay, so let's move these to the side. And super cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my pointer finger and I'm gonna take this nail glue again. And before I do that, I'm actually just gonna open these up and we're gonna get different sizes out of these. I have 4 different sizes that we're gonna choose from. I'm gonna get my nail glue and we're just gonna do a thin layer. It's not gonna be a super thick layer. And mostly because these are press-ons, I'm not sure how long she's gonna have them on for. But either way, we want them to stay on when she's gonna be partying for New Year. She's actually 12 years old, so I don't think she's gonna be doing partying, just saying. Just joking. Okay, so I'm gonna just grab some, like one of these big beads. I'm gonna grab one of these, just random, really, just putting them on and making them fit as best as possible. Grab some of these, like medium, and then some of these medium. And you don't want them to be like too cohesive, I guess. You just want them to be kind of random. And if they, you know, fall wherever they are, then that is okay. I'm not really tripping off of it too much. We got a little bead in here. We're gonna add it there. Should be some more little ones. Maybe not that much anymore because I did use them for another set previously. But I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more. Maybe another one of these guys right here in the middle. It's just kind of random. Wherever it's gonna fall really is where they're gonna be, and that's where they're gonna live and they're gonna be happy. So let's see, let's probably add, can I fit another big one? Let's just put another big one in. Or actually, let's put another big one of these gems because I feel like I didn't add enough gems on these other ones. So let's just add some more. And we're almost done with this one. And then we're really just trying to make them fit nicely. That looks pretty good to me. All right, I think that's good. Let me just make sure they're all fitting in properly. We have some gaps. Maybe if I can find a little one, we can put these little guys in, but this is pretty good to me. Let's put this little one here, just so that it doesn't have too many gaps. And oh, I lost it. Oh my god. Okay, here it is. Oof. This guy here. And then they're kind of touching. Okay, that's pretty good to me. We're just gonna go ahead and pop this in the light. Let me just fit this one in a bit. Cover up that number, and we're gonna put that in the light for 30 seconds. And for that one, we're not gonna cure it. So we're done with these. We're done with these little beads or pearls. And then we're gonna move on to the middle finger. Now the middle finger, I already have the funny bunny and the matte top coat. We're gonna get some of this nail sugar, which is really just this glitter, and we're gonna just do a little ring around the actual nail. And then we're going to stick on this little cutie. And this little cutie is just gonna be stuck on straight on, just straight ahead. It's not gonna be angled at all. So this is done. Let me see how I have it, like that. All right, so next what I'm gonna do is, again, we're gonna use the nail glue, and I'm gonna use my striper brush. It's a little bit, has some white gel polish dried on it, but can't really tell. So I'm gonna use my nail glue, and I'm going to get some of this nail glue, and I'm just going to load up my brush, I'm gonna do a ring around this nail, and it doesn't have to be super thick. It just doesn't really matter too much. It just kind of depends on what your own personal style is, if you want more glitter on it. But I'm just doing a little ring around it. And I feel like the first time I did it, I was a little bit slower because we're already on the third nail. But maybe because too, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do on it. Okay, so now I have this. I'm going to grab my glitter and we're going to sugar it. So I'm gonna turn that upside down, and then I'm just going to just drop it on it. And it's all right if it does, doesn't coat it too much. We're just gonna pop that in the lamp. And then move this out of the way. I'm gonna put this back in and close it off camera. Got some glitter everywhere, and then we're done with our nail glitter. And then we're gonna just get ready for our little guy here, our little Hello Kitty. Isn't Hello Kitty a boy? I feel like Hello Kitty's a boy. I heard that Hello Kitty's a boy. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so I think we're almost done with our nail glue. I'm just gonna keep it on hand. Now this is done. I'm gonna take my little brush and we're just gonna dust it off. And oh, that didn't come out so well. Whoop. I'm gonna have to do it again because it didn't. I'll do it afterwards. Okay, that's fine. It didn't dry in the light all the way right there, but that's okay. We'll do it after. So I'm gonna take some of this glue, nail glue again, and we're just gonna put it underneath here. And then I'm just gonna stick it straight on. Oh yeah, this needs to be done again. It does not look good. And then that looks good. I'm gonna just put it in the light real quick, 30 seconds. And yeah, this one I kind of did it more, not as fast, so it looks a lot better. All right, so next for the ring finger, I already have it with this reflective gel. I got it from Amazon. It's really, really beautiful pink color. And we're gonna put on this little pearl shaped heart. So we're kind of sticking with the pearl, kind of the same little theme going on. So we're going to put this on with some nail glue. So I'll show you how I do that. So I'm gonna probably just maybe fix it off camera, maybe I'll do it here. Okay, so we're almost done with this nail glue. Now I'm gonna take some of this, and again, we only have one coat on here because I wanted it to be a bit transparent, not super opaque, and just to kind of keep with the theme. And I'm just doing a layer of this. Not too thick, not too thin. And then this one is facing towards the thumb, so I'm going to face it the opposite way, just as so. And it's kind of in the center of the nail. That looks good to me. I'm going to pop it in the, oh gosh. Oh no, it didn't move. I thought it moved. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm going to pop it in the light, 30 seconds. And maybe meanwhile, I will fix this. I'm kind of lazy to fix it. Should I fix it still? Boy, that's what I get for trying to be quick. But it's really cute. I really love how the thumb looks. Like, they look super cute together. And I try to put the charm more towards the tip because the free edge here, the cuticle, not the free edge, the cuticle is where the nail is going to get glued down. So I try not to make it near there. And then I'm going to take this, and it's pretty stuck. Now I'm going to take my top coat, and I'm going to top coat the entire nail. And I'm going to just pull it in here really because I want it to not lift off of the nail. And then we're just going to top coat the nail. Just as so. Really just trying to touch the edges of this little charm so that way it does not come off. So I'm going to do another little glob there, and then I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. All right, now we're going to do the pinky. Now I'm going to stick with the top coat, and we're going to take the pinky nail, and I'm going to top coat it for about 15 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. This is really just going to be a background. It's not going to be, you can't see it too much, or let me know if you can, because I feel like I can't really see it that much, but it does add like an extra kind of look to it. So I'm going to just get the top coat on it. I'm going to put this back, and I'm going to grab this guy here. That one is semi-ready. You can see it's already starting to come together, except for this one's kind of wonky. So I'm going to top coat it and put it in the light. Let's just do 10 seconds. And I'm going to use my little, what is this called? My chrome like powder, and it has like this little like mermaid kind of reflection, and I have a little sponge that I'm going to use, and we're going to do the pinky nail. Let me just open this here real quick. How many minutes we're at? We're at 21 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Now I'm going to take my little chrome, and we're just going to brush it through. Again, this is not super important. It's just a nice little extra touch to it. And then I'm going to take my top coat again. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to use my top coat again. And then I'm just going to, oh my gosh, there's little stuff everywhere. I'm going to do another coat. I think I just did 2 layers of this. Top coat it. We're going to put it in for 10 seconds. And then we're going to go back with our nail glue, and then we're going to do the whole nail with this same little glitter. So we're going to do it one more, and I really need to fix that middle finger. It's driving me crazy. Okay, we're going to go back in with this little sponge, and we're just going to do another little coat. And it really just adds like background to it. It's not too important if you don't have this. It's okay. All right, so we're gonna put that on. I'm gonna put this away and try to get as much of that away. All right, so we're done with that. Now we're going to take the nail glue again. Of course, we're gonna get this a little coat. And this just really just lets, you can use base gel too instead of the nail glue. And then we're going to open this up. The first time I opened it, this is just gorgeous. I'm gonna grab my gel brush again, get a little bit of here, and then just fill the whole nail with it. And just try to keep it as flat as I can. Again, if I miss some spots, it's okay, just because that little layer we put down is really helping. Let's see, there's a little weird piece. And I'm just making sure that it looks kind of decent. These pieces are a little bit too big, so I'm just going to clean off my brush and just move around what we have already there, making sure that number is covered. And that looks pretty good. And it's really hard to tell, like, if it's evenly dispersed or not. You know what I mean? It's just... All right, that looks good to me. I'm gonna pop it in the light for 30 seconds. Just to really cure it. And then we're done with this, we're done with that. We're done with this. Now I'm going to use my builder gel to encapsulate it, just how we did on the ring finger. And then I'm going to fix this. Hopefully we can make it under 30 minutes for this video. Okay, so next we have our build gel, and then we have our top coat that we're going to use. So I'll just keep these off to the side here. Then let me grab this. This is done. And now we're just going to get our build gel and encapsulate these little glitters. It's not super chunky. I laid them down pretty flat, but I think I did 2 coats of this build gel on the pinky on the other one. And just make sure you don't have any bubbles. But I really love this build gel to encapsulate, just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth, because I mean, unless you don't really care if your nails are lumpy, I personally just do not like when my nails are lumpy. So I'm just trying to get all the sides, run through it. Is any coming off? No. Okay, I'm probably gonna do just 1 coat of this, just for video sake. All right, we're gonna pop this in the light and do 30 seconds, or 30 seconds. And we're done with this build gel in a bottle. And we're almost done. And then I'm just gonna start putting these on here. Let's put this guy while this is dry. Of course it has the tack on it. So cute. Let's put this right here. I use my tweezers to put it on because I can't do it with my nails as much. It's not as easy. See, I'm like, I can't even fix it. There you go. Look how cute. All right, now I'm gonna top coat. And I'm just probably gonna fix that off camera. That way it can be nice and even before I give it to her, and I'm not making this video more than 30 minutes long. Top coating it. Looks good. Put it in the light, put it in there for a minute. I think everything else is fine. This one does not have a top coat, but it's not really necessary, because if you top coat it, it will dull the shine. So I wish I had an easier way to do this. No. Yeah, no. I think it's just because my nails are so gosh darn long. Looks fine. Yeah, this definitely needs another little layer. Maybe I just didn't leave it in as long enough. That's probably it. And then we have our ring finger, and I did this in under 30 minutes. It probably would have been about maybe 35, or yeah, if I would have done the coats. This needed a little bit more curing, but that's okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, these are so hard for me to put in. It's fine. And last but not least, we have our little pinky nail. And if they're maybe a little dusty, but the dust is underneath because I did dust off the top before I started. Oh gosh. All right, under 30 minutes. Yes. Let's see, like a hair on here. Alright guys, what do you guys think? Other than this one being a little messed up, I'm going to fix it off camera before I give it to her. What do you guys think? Comment down below if you would wear these set. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. So cute. Peace.